Mario Strikers Charged for the Nintendo Wii. Now, we're all familiar with this game, but are you familiar with the three games in the series? The first game was Super Mario Strikers, which came out in 2005 for the Nintendo GameCube. The game we're playing today is Mario Strikers Charged, which came out in 2007, which is compatible with Wii and or Wii U. The third and newest game of the series is Mario Strikers Battle League, which came out in 2022 for the Nintendo Switch. Now, although all three of these games have their own unique features and styles, we're going to specifically be focusing on Mario Strikers Charged, which came out in 2007. Normally, I talk through the process of the game, and I'll show you exactly what I'm seeing, or maybe even talk through how I'm feeling about the game, but I actually just thought this part was so cool after starting it up that I'm just going to let you watch and appreciate it just like how I did, because this is seriously cool. I mean, like, holy cow, what a heck of a way to start a video intro, and after seeing that, there's not much else to do but just say, let's get started. Now, there's a couple options. There's Connect to the Internet, Strikers 101, where it teaches you the basics, options to change your settings, Hall of Fame, where you can view all your accomplishments, Striker Challenges, where you can do some quick, mini games, the Cups, which are like tournaments, and in Domination Mode, which are just some quick and easy games that you can change for yourself. Strikers 101 is a good way to just learn the game from the basics. Being that I've never actually played this version of the game on the Wii before, this was super helpful. It goes through multiple characters and multiple different, tutorials, how to play, how to pass. This first one I'm playing is really just to get a handle on how to move your characters, swap between them, pass the ball, and do some quick shots on the net, just to learn, how to maneuver across the field. And this is definitely a great way to just to learn how to get started. Without this, I think you're kind of in the woods without, even learning how to play. But it is pretty simple, so it showed us how to get a quick shot on goal with Bowser and some Toads on the field, so that was a lot of fun. After that, we went into a tutorial on how to block the Super Strikes. Now, in this version of the game, you get this sick animation, and then they'll shoot up to 6 balls at you at a time, and you have to navigate your Wii remote to try and block the balls from going in the net. So every ball you block gets destroyed, and every ball you miss counts as one single goal. So if they get 6 strikes, and you only block one of them, they now get 5 shots on goal guaranteed. So by simply landing one super strike, and me being a horrible goalie, they automatically are 5 points in the lead. So once again, here's another example of it. He gets 6 strikes, and I have to try and block all 6. So, again, we're going to try and maneuver and block the ball to where we're getting all 6 blocked. but they're coming at you so fast, and the timing has to be so perfect, that even after practicing for a while, I'm still only able to manage to block about 4 or 5 out of 6. I've yet to block all 6 in the practice, and I do not have enough time to learn it. But if super strikes themselves weren't cool enough, your sidekicks have their own super strikes. The Hammer Bro throws about 6 hammers in front of him, and it actually not only hits the goalie and knocks him out of play, it will also knock enemy players out of play. So just by charging and shooting, you're almost guaranteed an extra shot on goal if you can manage to get someone near the net. But Hammer Bros aren't the only ones that have a special ability. Boo also has a special ability where he can phase through the goalie and enemy players to try and get a goal on net. On top of that, you also have special abilities while playing in-game. Boo, for example, can actually go ghost mode where the players can't see him, and he can phase through other players that are being tackled. He's definitely one of my favorites just because of the fun aspect of, you know, a ghost in soccer. And then this quick game was just to practice all those skills that I just mentioned in one. Passing, shooting, charged shots, slide tackles, sidekick abilities, playing on goalie, using the goalie. So now I won't talk through this next part. I'll just try and let you enjoy the gameplay of this. But it is super fun, just learning all the mechanics and just getting these really fun animations of you slide tackling Bowser as a 2-foot-tall Italian plumber. But, so please just enjoy this next minutes of my first match in-game, and enjoy the mechanics of how simple but yet competitive this game can be. So we were lucky enough to win that first game 9-0. We had a couple of super strikes from the captain, some basic shots from our team, and I think we're ready to try domination mode where we can kind of build a more accurate team and actually get a real grasp of how customizable this game can be. So we just chose basic skill level because I am definitely not, there yet on my first try, but I did realize while playing that when you actually get to choose your own captain, they actually have their own stats, where Donkey Kong may be an impressive shooter, Luigi or even Mario has a more balanced skill set with more movement or passing, and even Peach has great movement but horrible passing. We chose Yoshi because it was a pretty balanced team all around, and for my competitor, I chose Mario because, for the same reason, I just want this to be a playing game so we can really get the grasp of how fun this game can be. Another thing that's really cool is you can change your sidekicks. Now, I just went with the default. You can change their position on the field, you can change who your sidekick may or may not be, and each sidekick has its own abilities like we said earlier. So by changing them around, you may get to use some abilities that aren't seen as often and kind of mess up your enemy player, which could be a fun thing to do while playing the multiplayer version with your friends. After that, you have a couple options between some basic, fields and stadiums. I went with Thunder Island because we've only been playing on the standard field up until now. So Thunder Island, Yoshi versus Mario. I mean, it's a very simple matchup, but I think it really is a great concept of what this game can be. Now, if you didn't think the animations were cool earlier, let's just watch these Captain intro animations, because these are sick. So, after watching a sick intro from our Captain Yoshi, we just jump right into the game. Now, practice, you can tell that the settings are a little in your favor. Upon playing an actual match, even though the skill setting is very low, me being an inexperienced player can definitely feel the heat and the pressure from just the CPU playing against me in-game. And now, if that wasn't horrible enough, we now have flying cows flying through the arena. So, the arena now affects you upon our own enemies and their abilities. So this game just got even more difficult, and we know what difficult means. Difficult just is another word for fun. But we did get a shot on goal with our dry bones. We do get sick animations, and the power-ups alone are just so funny to watch. So once again, I'll let you watch me play this fun tournament game with just me, and I will not narrate through it anymore, I promise, and I will see you after it. But this is really just a good way to grasp what an actual game might feel like. once again, we have won another game. Yoshi wins 5-1. Now, I'm going to take a minute just to address some fun things with you guys about this game. This game is not that expensive. You can pick one up for about $40, opposed to its counterpart from the GameCube, which is about $80, and then the Nintendo Switch version, which I think is still around $50. So the Wii game, although it definitely has some ups and downs, is definitely one you might want to pick up to add to your collection. This game was super fun. It definitely is a stray away from the normal style of games I like to make. I definitely implement a comedy routine into my games, but this one I just had such a fun time with. I decided to do a serious narration to really get the grasp of the game. If you'd like to see my actual funny clips from this game, or me to make a more comedic version of it, please let me know. And if you want to see another game that I haven't showed yet, please let me know what you want to see next. Mario Super Strikers, Mario Strikers Charged, and Mario Strikers Battle League are definitely great games that you should all try to play at least once. Great graphics, great gameplay, seriously competitive, and something I was very happy with from start to finish. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you stay tuned for the next one in store. Thank you so much. Take care.